of at least some assistance. What do you want?
I stopped him from biting my ankles, if you don't mind. Aww. The elk was innocent. Poor thing.
Well, it looked like one of them.
How you been today?
Well, I rested really well. It was very nice.
Where were you sleeping?
Oh, in my house, of course. That seemed the only prudent place to.
I'm sleeping in a chair in the clinic since my home is in shambles.
Well, I've got a floor if you're interested. It'll at least get you out of... I've got a floor if you're interested. At least get you out of the rain.
Well, the clinic, I won't get rained on. Plus, I should stay near the patients anyway, but if our home isn't repaired tomorrow, I'll be knocking on your door.
All right. It's not very big, mind you, but there's plenty of space for bedrolls.
Thank you.
Well, it's the least I could do. My skills are very limited here, and I'm kinda lost.
Well, you can shoot a bow, that's helpful.
I could also direct magic.
It's also helpful. You know how to do illusions, that's even more helpful.
No, that's not in my field. Alright, stand still. Just having all sorts of problems today. Yes, go to sleep. Don't wake up.
I quite like those clothes, by the way.
Why, thank you.
Are they from your homelands?
Something like that, yes.
We're the lucky few that didn't get robbed. Oh, that's right, you came by portal.
That's right.
Us that came by boat, we got our shit stolen when we were on the scene.
No, I came through with a very weak staff and these clothes, which, didn't do much good anyway. They were still wonderful clothes.
Yes, at least you had clothes.
I should have brought more with me. Had I known it was gonna be like this.
Well, if you see that man holding up the wall over there, he loves to recount the story about how him and I first met, which is us both being naked on a ship.
Well, that's an interesting story.
Yes, both of our clothes were taken and we were trying very hard not to look at each other.
Why? It's just natural.
It was awkward.
You're telling people about how we first met?
I was saying that he was lucky that he came through Portal because he didn't get his clothes stolen, as we did.
Yeah. Yeah, That's definitely awkward.
Wedge feels sore.
Which probably shouldn't talk too much.
Yeah.
Do you need something for the pain wedge?
Fucking means that he's alive.
I don't know. I just don't want his jaw to go again.
No one thing, but might be odd.
What is it?
Willow bark.
Yes. The powder I make has ground willow bark in it.
Your jaw looked fun.
Here, I'm gonna hand it to Migra. It's all herbal.
Okay.
Mostly willow bark with a few other things. Add that to water, preferably warm water. It'll dissolve fast. And have him drink it. Just drink slowly, Wedge. I had to do some work on your lungs. So, if you drink too fast and start coughing, we might have a problem.
Stalker punctured a lung early in fight.
Were you chased out when you tried to leave?
Never tried to leave. Got knocked down. Last thing saw was boot heading towards head.
Yeah, your skull is still in not the greatest shape. I unfortunately can't fix that without magic. But you are incredibly sturdy. It's impressive.
Hunters have to be.
You guys will excuse me, I am fucking exhausted. I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep in one of these chairs and I'll be up every couple hours to check on the people sleeping here.
Thank you for all your help, Leland. And to everyone.
Apparently I am being voluntold to sleep on a bed instead.
That you are.
Don't blame her.
Migra,
Our bed's here.
I know that you and Wedge are probably more comfortable at home. But if you don't mind staying here just for the night so I can keep an eye on you both, I'd appreciate it.
We'll try.
I came by your house twice to try to find you.
Yeah, I don't think anybody should go anywhere. It's being treated.
I said this better.
What?
I don't think anybody that's been treated should go anywhere tonight. We should
I
all
wasn't
rest.
treated.
I would prefer other people stay here too, just in case the injured get attacked, you know? Okay, that'd be nice.
I haven't slept away from home since I got back.
Are you gonna get homesick?
I do. 8 months being away from home sucked. Well, actually, technically 15, but you know.
I was about to say, I feel like the bottom of the ocean probably didn't help.
No, but I still kind of miss the pressure.
You're,
Everything's so light here.
yeah, I mean, I feel like that'd be nice.
Quite the energetic little one.
It's an understatement.
Yes. I made it, like, rather annoying for the Deathclaw today, I think. Pretty sure. I was, like, super annoying. Hmm?
What did you do to make it annoying?
I didn't let them up for 1 minute.
What?
No, I'm not even gonna question it. Because, yep, no, these things just happen in these lands. You know, it's just a thing.
If you don't come in here and sit down in this chair and take a load off, I'm gonna sick to nausea on you.
Good luck, and yeah, I'll be there in a bit. Just give me a sec.
You're mumbling like I do.
I know. I said
Yes.
good luck with that, and I'll be there in a sec.
I'm Mocha.
Alright, good night.
What are you made of chocolate? Can I have a taste?
You may not taste me, and good night, Leilani.
Good night.
Thank you all for your help.
I was considering tasting you until this, but, you know, I suppose that's a bad idea now.
Well, I wouldn't recommend it. Not very filling. I promise.
So, may I ask what you are?
Oh, I'm Kelinn. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Good day
Ah.
to you.
So you are Kelinn, and oh, what species are you?
Oh, I would be classified as elf.
I see. So I wasn't far off with the thought of eating him.
I suppose.
Well, you can think all you want.
At your own risk, you know.
Well, not now.
I mean, you try everything once, right?
Not everything. You think I would ever try a werewolf?
Oh.
Well, I don't know. Desperate situations and measures and all.
I'd rather go hungry a bit longer.
What if it was the only thing to eat?
I've drank shark blood to survive. I think I could do without Icon's blood.
What a fucking day.
So what happened?
What was that?
Oh, I asked what happened. Leilani said something happened here and then it carried over to her house.
I'll leave that one up to Mocha. Mocha's got energy. Well,
Yes, Miss Chocolates,
So-
go ahead and spill it.
We were having a meeting, and when everybody got out, I suppose horns were being blown around by the enemy, and many of us split off to different places, but many stayed, and I suppose there was fighting here that ended up going to Mojo Dojo, and they blew off, or blew open the walls of Mojo Dojo, and why are you up?
We need cold. It's too hot.
Neither of us can heal in heat.
The ice is great, but it's not as good as being at home.
yeah, the desert gets pretty fucking cold in there, right?
It does, but they have day too. But anyway, yes, so some individuals got caught left behind when overrun to the point that we needed to retreat to here. Those individuals are, well, these two, and then there should be, I think, 2 people here, right? There's 2, technically.
Yeah, essentially.
Yes.
Shouldn't you both be carried or something? If I had the strength, I would love to carry
we'll
you.
be fine. We'll be fine.
Most people too exhausted to carry.
I'm a pretty good walking stick.
Oh. How?
Yeah, well, you need a walking stick yourself.
I'll be fine.
Oh.
Got this ice cast. I'll be
Fine.
I think you broke him.
Hopefully he's not stuck in the ground again, is he? He is. You'll have to fix
Yeah, I'll
him.
fix it. So the tables have turned.
Ah. Rest well, you two.
I'm the carrier instead of the carrier. Yes, we.
Put me down.
No.
Well, Leilani is going to be very alone when she wakes.
Oh no, I'm not gonna fucking walk home. Fuck that shit.
Oh, we're staying here.
Ah. Well, I'm not having another night away from home. No.
Another. I thought you said it would be your first.
Said it would be.
Yeah.
Since I got back.
I suppose. Oh god.
I know you. I know you well enough to know that you're blaming yourself for something, and I want to know what that is.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right. Normally you're the pushing me, sir, but
Yeah, there's a difference.
Is there?
You just say, "No, I'm fine. It's nothing." It's
yeah, and I eventually tell you, don't I?
yeah. It's different than saying I don't want to talk about it.
I wonder if it would help if the question was, will you talk about it? Not now, but will you, at some point?
Maybe.
Not to me, I'm not saying for me, but for, yes.
Yeah, I know.
So how long have you been in the lands?
Going on 7 days now. So exciting.
Are you enjoying it? Well, I would say that that's a yes.
I do terribly.
Unless
miss
exciting isn't. You do. Where is home?
home. Well, it was in the jungle. I've come to realize that this world is a parallel of my own. Things are very similar, but very different. For instance, we do not have that big open area to the west of Seppermiru, nor do we have that dark area south of wherever that town is called.
Clear Shore?
Yes. There are many more caves and places that people can go in and things live in. And there are lakes galore.
Yeah, those caves would be the Underdark, and just watch your step in there. There's endless pitfalls.
Alright. I don't intend to go down there anytime soon, but okay.
Just so you know. Does your world have Deathclaw by chance?
No, never heard of them. Never even saw one until the other day. Chased it all the way to the sinkhole.
That took you very close to their stronghold.
Well, that's where I lost it.
Yeah, you want to be careful around those things.
Well, it took Miss Stone, and I wasn't having that. She's a nice rock thing.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, just be careful, or you might end up in the same situation as Stone was in. They are a force to be fucking reckoned with.
Yes, well, I'll try to avoid them.
If, everything you just saw here, all the people on the table and shit like that, Deathclaw. All because of Deathclaw.
No, Master Nawale taught us that sometimes pacifism is the best option.
Don't get an option in this. We're being pacifist.
Yeah, they're specifically here to wipe us out.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, no, not even close.
I wish they were edible.
If they are constructs, has anybody found out how to shut them down?
Not that kind of construct. They're constructed, but they're constructed of things, so not exactly constructs. They have a creator, yes. But
They are organic.
they are organic, yes.
They just get molded with the role, I suppose.
Well, I just don't have enough experience yet to come up with any ideas.
Honestly, count yourself lucky for now. But I'm sure you'll get a trial by fire within the next coming days.
Oh, I don't know about that. I do an awful lot of sleeping on these days.
Okay. Who knows? Maybe not then.
Think of me as exactly the opposite of everyone else.
Yeah. Maybe you should count your lucky stars.
Wouldn't consider it lucky, really. I left a frying pan and jumped straight into the oven.
Suppose so.
Our worlds were being taken over by vampires that had sorcery. They could do the same things that these Deathclaw can, go invisible, but they could also pick people out of a crowd and move them with their thoughts.
Oh. No, thanks.
Exactly.
Okay.
The entire
don't know
city of
which one I'd
San
pick
Bernero
over
was
the
taken
other.
over by them. They had towers and forts and all sorts of construction within the city. It was amazing, really.
Must have been a sight to see.
It was. It was until the lieutenants came out.
One calamity at a time, I suppose.
Hopefully I don't ever have to see those things again.
Have you met Mocha?
Yes, I have. Just to clarify, you are speaking of the little one in front of me.
Yes.
Yes, we've met. Quite recently, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. Should ask Moko what she is.
What does that matter?
She's a bundle of walking trouble and chaos.
Sounds like fun.
Wait, where's the trouble?
Well, give her time. There you go.
There it is.
Ooh, those claws look sharp.
They are. One moment.
So it's only the four of us? Is that it? Oh.
I'm about ready to go pass the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
How do you still have energy, Mocha?
I don't have an answer for that.
Fair enough.
I didn't get taken down. I didn't get hit very often. One of the very few times.
Not the pussy.
Yeah, you know, it's a nice change for once, or, you know,
Yes.
don't have to watch gooey arms, you know, after the fact and stuff.
They didn't seem too terribly focused on me, even though I was slicing at their ankles the whole time.
Needless to say, June's new build for defenses down there wasn't quite that. I understood the concept. I just think it needs to be a little wider.
I think that a lot of their issue also resides in how large the area is and how they want to focus the fighting away from where the Deathclaw are focusing.
Yeah.
It is a lot of moving them towards their intended projects.
Yep.
Sounds like a lot can go wrong.
Yeah, I can.
Kale.
Kale.
I was not expecting them to be here.
Good morning, Kale. I'm going to go the fuck to sleep.
Yep, sure is. Look, why are you like standing on top?
I was laying on you, but I think it was different in our case.
Yeah, you look like you were just kind of standing.
This bed's free. Fuck it, I'm taking a bed.
Good day to you, Mr. Kale.
Sick.
Okay.
Kale, fluff your fur, please. Much better.
Yeah, I think we were saying the same thing, but for you, yeah, I don't know, your fur seems, I guess not fur, but it looks a little
That is strange.
I feel like I can't move. Okay. Yeah, it felt like you were carrying like a bunch of explosive junk.
Well, normally I am.
Okay. So why is everybody at the
Another Deathclaw attack.
Um,
In fact, actually, we were over at your place briefly trying to find, who is it that lives with you? I'm blanking on their names.
Yvain, Kenji,
Kenji, and... No, Kenji
And
is
Yvain.
definitely one. I don't know about the other one.
I figured Yvain would probably be with Kenji if, whatever was going on was going on. I came here to go to the casino to not gamble my money.
I won 10 gold.
Well, you could give it to me and I could hold it for you and not gamble it.
Oh, I'm not planning on actually gambling it. I just need to buy a drop.
Neither was I.
You need to buy a what?
I was just gonna buy a dryer so that I could dry stuff.
So what brings you to these lands, then?
Me.
Yes.
Actually, a portal did.
Was it an intentional portal?
The portal itself, yes. The destination, no.
Ah.
It's one of those grab a scroll, read it really quick, and go where it goes type of thing. You know, when you have crazy lunatic vampires beating down your door, it's gotta get in a rush.
I want to meet the vampires.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Are they not friendly to their own kind?
Absolutely not. Survival of the fittest with them. Basically, they eat their own.
I feel like Mocha's got a pretty good chance.
I don't know.
I wouldn't put it past.
I don't know, how do you do against magic?
I'm sturdy against it, if that's what you mean.
Well, I mean, if somebody was to try and control you, make you stand there like a puppet and dance, or they'd lift you up in their mind and float you through the air into a cage.
That magic does not work in these lands in general. I've heard of it, I've read about it, but I've never experienced it.
Oh, that doesn't work here. Fantastic.
So people are really convincing, but it's not magic why. They just have really convincing voice.
But yes, that's what brought me here. Had I known I'd be in such a bundle here, I would have brought more things with me. But the magic of the portal, it seemed to have drained everything that I had anyway. I showed up with my staff, of course, but it was more like a walking stick. What?
Nothing.
All right.
need those to do ribs. Wait, why? If I get cut, I don't think any healer's gonna be.
You'll be
Actually,
fine.
I could patch this up myself, actually. Blood magic healing just gets rough for me when it's like trying to help my own arm, because I need my arms to do it.
So don't need the arms.
Especially not the left. The left is the only hand that I could actually do blood magic.
Right, I remember you explaining that before.
Yeah, I don't really know what it is, but it seems easier.
Go
No,
for
I
the
guess not even
rib.
easier.
There's lots of meat there.
I would rather not touch his butt.
Yeah, nothing.
Well, it was the safest place I could think of.
How is that the safe? Because I'm not clawing you, I could kick you, but that's not gonna do it.
Well, it's not your legs, it's not your belly, it's not your arms. It's an area that really you're not going to use too much of. It doesn't look like you sit, you lay, right? See?
But I think I'd still prefer, keeping my back legs, though. Because, if I do sit like normal, then I'll sit there.
Was just a suggestion.
I feel like a better suggestion would be none.
I picked the best place.
Yeah, there were. I don't know geomancy, so if the ribs themselves get broken, that's, you can't really break them while I'm standing, though. So
Can I not?
probably not. If you're just kneading it, then probably not. If you started,
What if
punching
I
them and
just-
smacking me with a hammer,
What if I just pressed my claws in between the ribs, grabbed, and then snap?
That
Hear me out,
sounds
what if you
painful.
Yeah, what if you didn't?
Yes, please, no, no, that would sound awful. And then we'd have to listen to him scream for hours, because there's nobody here to heal him.
But it would be fun.
It would not
Says
be.
who?
Me.
Here, how about next time I go and siphon the blood out of somebody, you can rip their ribcage off.
No, I want the blood.
Why don't you do that to one of those death claw things?
Because I'm not taking the resin.
No, I'm talking to her!
I've done my fair damage to their kind. Over many years.
Instead you want to hurt poor Mr. Kelinn.
No. He just said that I couldn't break his ribs.
Not with the kneading, is what I meant.
I do need to check on the people. So
On the.
I'm making a people chair for Wedge.
Huh? Oh, I heard about that. And then I thought of the idea of an ectoplasm chair. That'd be pretty interesting.
It would be.
Oh, so you're telling them how to stand and position themselves?
No, I have broken down their body parts and taken out the bones, and I am currently drying out the flesh, and so I can mold it into a chair, and I'm using wood for the actual structure so it doesn't deteriorate as fast as bone would.
Can I have a femur bone?
Yes. I will ensure that you have one tomorrow.
Either a femur or some part of the arm would be okay.
Some part of the what?
The arm.
The arm. Ah, I see. Yeah. Yes.
Yes. They're quite fun to chew on.
What is wrong with you?
What do you mean?
That sounds horrid.
I mean, I could chew on my own bones, but that wouldn't be that.
The breaking down of the whole body parts and building it into a chair.
It's comfortable. And it looks nice. There's 3 heads on it. Or skulls, I should say.
So it's a nice wooden chair with a good carpenter. And even a stone one could be done right.
You might get a splinter from the wood. I prefer, laying on the ground instead.
Yes, but the stone one will never age, it will never decay, it will always be there. Thousands of years later.
Bug.
The frame of my bed is made of stone.
How long is a chair made of people going to last? Days?
No.
Then it's gonna smell and it's gonna rot. And then you got flies and bugs and maggots.
I don't think she's concerned about this.
I'm drying out the flesh itself. It's not gonna have that issue.
I think even bugs will get repelled.
It does not sound like a chair I'd like to sit in.
We've come up with the thought that perhaps I would make the leather thinner where you sit, and so we can fill it with dried beans. So it would mold to your butt better.
Why dried beans specifically?
I think bean bag is what the phrase was used.
Hmm? Never seen one.
No, but I've been hit by a beanbag before. They're not fun. If they're swung hard enough, the bag breaks and the beans go everywhere. It's horrible.
That sounds like fun.
That reminds me. I need to get my flaming leg back.
Hmm?
Yes. I used to have a flaming leg.
How does getting slapped with a beanbag go to flaming leg?
Talking about body parts.
So I can confirm a leg is a body part.
Yes.
That's
I
all
liked
my
hitting
experience
people
should
with
be.
it.
That would have some like emotional damage attached with the.
One time I used a severed arm to I dug my hand into the arm itself, and so I could pull on the tendons, and I tried to pet Eden with it. I ended up just slapping him with it while its fingers twitched.
Oh, I had a thought at one point, and I was kind of, it was a strange thought, but it sounds like something you'd do, like making a jump rope out of somebody's vein.
Ooh. Well, not their veins. Their veins would be too flimsy. You would want to use, intestines. Clean them out though first. Yuck.
There is something seriously wrong with you two.
These are not that unusual conversations.
I missed that. I apologize. I had voices in my mind.
I just said these aren't that unusual of conversations.
No, they are not.
I mean, you could get a pretty good jump rope out of the small intestine.
Alright then. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go stand by that tree over there. You
What's at that tree?
Not this conversation.
What makes you so uncomfortable about it?
Because I have all of those things.
So,
Well, I didn't say I was going to make it from you.
Well, doesn't mean anything.
I mean, I still have those things and I don't need them anymore, so I could very well.
But I do.
Well, yeah. But once again, they're not being made out.
Well, how do I know that? I don't yet.
Well, I will not make furniture or weapons or anything with your body parts. Does that help?
Says the psychotic little chocolate lady.
Chocolate.
Her name's Mocha. It's chocolate, right?
Oh,
M-O-K-A.
Is there a difference? I don't know how it's spelled.
The chocolate
think
kind
of-
is M-O-C-H-A.
yeah. To be honest, that's kind of how I guess your name was spelled too.
I
But
kinda like it though. The mean little chocolate lady.
I'm not against it.
I just don't call her a heavy chocolate lady, because then she would just
I'm
lay on
not
top of
heavy.
your stuff.
Well, she looks like she weighs
Yes,
about
you are-
your...
you are not.
Oh, wait. You don't look like you weigh much. You're just a little puppy.
You're right. She's not heavy. Nope. She's not heavy. I learned my lesson. Not heavy.
I am currently carrying a lot of black ice. That's why I was heavy earlier, though.
Yes, I typically carry nothing in my pouch, especially because I like running around. Can't weigh me down.
I was not carrying it until ice was needed for Wedge and Migra.
I have tiny little legs. I can't jump that.
Boingy. Boingy. Boingy.
Yeah, that's
Are you
sound-
boing?
What do you mean? I can jump, yes.
Do you bounce when you boing?
Nope, I'm not equipped that way. You might want to be careful, though. You might give yourself a black eye.
I was expecting like.
I don't think they reach that high.
Oh, that's what we were talking about. I was very confused. I was like, maybe a rolled ankle or something.
Well, how's a rolled ankle going to give her a black eye?
Yeah, that's what I was at. I didn't realize we were talking about.
Yes, don't roll your ankle. If you do, make sure it goes around a full 360 degrees.
To snap it off, right?
No, so you can actually say you rolled it.
I see. I'm sure Kale could do that.
Roll my ankle. I mean, I could probably. I mean, I don't need the skin, so if I wanted to just like take off the skin and roll it, yeah, I could. I mean, the bone would still.
We're talking about ankles, which are attached to feet. There is a foot still left at home from Ivanov. You just left it on our bar. I gotta pick that up. I keep forgetting about it. Probably smells bad now.
I'm confused. My brain hurts. Sorry, I woke up too early. Now my brain.
You know the individual that built the Healers Guild, right? Ivanov.
Yeah, I know him. Well, not know him, but
He has a thing for feet, and I think he may have forgotten one of his personal collection of feet on our bar at my home.
if you ever meet a guy named Jeremiah, he also has a thing for. I live with him.
Jeremiah has a thing for feet. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can ask Kenji. Kenji will tell you.
I don't think I'll need to. I'll believe you.
I mean, it's a thing for guy feet, so I mean, it's kind of just a Jeremiah thing to be.
Well, I see nothing wrong with it.
I mean, I don't. Jeremiah should.
Feet are not my thing.
But a person is free to worship any part of the body. Toes included.
I only have 8 fingers.
I have 10 fingers. Well, technically, 8 plus thumbs, but...
I have 8, and 10 if we're counting, like, 8 if we're counting the ones that only have skin. 10 if we're counting bone finger. So technically, still fingers, I mean, they function as fingers, they just don't have skin.
So, are you settling here, Kelinn, or are you looking for a way to leave? In general.
Well, I was told there is no way to leave. Those Deathclaw things have the rivers and lakes blockaded.
That is true, but that's why I asked if you're looking for a way.
Well, I don't have access to my master's library, so that's out of the question. I'm kind of stuck here. Best day I've
So
been
you
trying.
are your own master now.
Well, I was the master of Temictali. There was a time when our city became under attack, and our master just stood by being the pacifist that he was. It fell on us, the people of the city, to stand up and defend ourselves, even though he advised against it. After that occasion, the people of the city started looking towards me for leadership. He felt inadequate, was his own words, and he left the keys to the city to myself, and left. I have not seen him since.
I see.
The port that I took was one way. I didn't bring any other magical artifacts with me like I should have. I wasn't thinking clearly.
I feel a storm coming, so I'm gonna visit the casino.
I will be retiring to my home. You should come visit sometime, Kelinn.
Should I?
Yes.
So you can use my intestines to jump rope?
I've already said that I would not be doing any of that with your body parts.
Yes, well, people are free to say anything they want and do the exact opposite. I've seen it done many times.
Well, it's up to you if you decide to live with that feeling that I will always be a risk in that way.
Oh, everyone's a risk. It's just how willing are you to take it.
But still, if it would make you feel comfortable, bring friends.
Perhaps I might. Do you have any dragons who live with you?
We do not.
That's unfortunate.
Why?
Well, I had a thing for a particular dragon in my realm. His name was the Great and Glorious Akuma. I was kinda hoping that maybe I might be able to find some of his kin or something.
There are dragons in these lands. They're just not at my home.
Fantastic! I would love to hear the Great and Glorious Akuma's booming voice once more.
I would say the individual that I'm thinking of does have a rather loud voice, yes?
Oh, I don't think he can compare to Akuma.
I'll take your word for it.
There was a ring to it and an echo, and it was so deep and boomy and bassy. It just screamed authority.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Yes, it was, wasn't it?
Take care. Stay
Oh,
safe.
good day then. Bye-bye.
Wait, which way am I looking right now? This way.
Well,
Well, if you hurry, you can catch her. She just left. Literally just left.
I think she's gone, but I'm also gonna leave.
Alright,
Nice
have a
talking
good
to you.
day.